So again, as you can see, we're trying a different background. This is Harry. Yes, it is named after Harry Styles because I have a problem of obsessing over people that don't know me and will never ever talk to me. Anyway, today we're going to talk about organization. There are a million ways you can organize your life. I have my own way. If you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out your own way of organizing your life. And what I do may not work for you, but I thought maybe if I made this video, I could help you figure out what your organization system can be and give you some ideas on how you can organize your life. So yes, let's start. Let's start with the main things that I use to organize my life: my Google Calendar and my bullet journal. I use them complementary, so in Google Calendar is where I put all my due dates, my assignments, my personal events, anything that has a date. I do this in Google Calendar because when we were in school, I didn't take my bullet journal to school, so it was just easier to just grab my phone and, just put like, oh, I have an assignment due tomorrow, stuff like that. And also I find that my due dates and my events are always like changing, so it's easier to just like click a couple buttons and like move an event instead of having to like erase everything in my bullet journal and then like move it. So it works better for me this way because it's more efficient for me and it stresses me out less because I hate having to like move things in my bullet journal. I color code all of my events to make it easy to like differentiate them. And this is how it goes. I mean, of course you can, use your own code, but I'm just gonna tell you mine. Red is for any like school assignments or tests. Orange is for school related tasks. So let's say that I have to bring something to school. Well, this was before quarantine, but I had to like bring something to school or sign something or stuff like that. During online school, what I've been doing is using the red for things that I have to hand in, and then orange for stuff that was just like a task that I didn't necessarily have like a mark or stuff, like let's say like read chapter 12, stuff like that. Yellow is for personal events. I don't know, let's say that I have to go to the dentist or something, I don't freaking know, stuff like that. Pink is for birthdays. Sage is for holidays. Dark green is what I'm using for YouTube related things. Light blue is for my volunteer job, and dark blue for school events. Now in my bullet journal is where I have all my to-do lists and all my trackers. Here's where I plan and organize my days, so like my daily tasks, so that I don't get overwhelmed. For this I do weekly spreads. I do rolling weeklies, which is like you don't plan ahead, you just like, each day you like start planning your day, stuff like that. I usually plan my day the day before, like at night before going to bed. So my weekly spreads, I mean, you can see them in my Instagram. I don't think I've ever showed them here, but I always post them in my Instagram. It's hermionemode if you want to follow me there, and it's also linked down below. But they usually go weekly to-do list on the side, and then I have everything else, like the days, just, yeah. When we were going to school before, I didn't use my bullet journal like every single day, but since we started online school, I have been using it like every single day to give my life a little bit more of structure. With online school, it's easier to just kind of get lost in the sense that there's no structure there. You can do whatever you want, at least in my case, because I didn't have any like Zoom calls or whatever. So making my to-do list like every day helped me, kind of like a schedule, make a schedule for myself. Now that it's currently summer, I'm not using my bullet journal like as much, in the sense that I don't need like to make a to-do list every single day, but I know that when I go back to school, I'm still doing online school, I'm gonna use it every single day. In my bullet journal I also track my habits and my sleep and also my mood. So this is how my spreads are looking right now. You can go check out my plan with me video. I made a fruit theme because it's summer. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so for example, right now I'm tracking drinking water, going out for walks and stuff, taking a shower early in the morning, taking my vitamins, doing French, which I haven't been doing, and like helping, like cleaning and stuff, and also stretching / exercising. I've been stretching but not exercising, and then I have my sleep tracker over here, and I just track how many hours I sleep. I like to keep my trackers pretty simple. I don't like to track a lot of things so that I don't overwhelm myself, and I try to keep the habits I track as little as possible. Right now I'm tracking like 7 habits, and that's a lot. Like, that's the maximum I will go. If it's a new habit I want to start, I won't do like 3 new habits, you know. It's mostly habits, things that I've been doing, and then like 1 new one. And then I also track my mood. This is mostly for like aesthetic and stuff. I do like a 2020 in pixels thing, and then just track my mood and stuff, with like colors and stuff. I keep saying and stuff. Yay. But yeah, that's not, you know, necessary in any way, but it's just fun to look at. So that's how I use my bullet journal. Now let's go to my phone. I already talked about Google Calendar, so, you know, of course I have a Google Calendar on my phone. Let's talk about how I track my period, because that's also part of my life. I literally just track my period using the health app that comes with my iPhone, and I used to use like other apps before, like Clue, Flow, and all of those, and they're good, but it's just more than what I needed. I mean, I don't really need a lot right now, so I just want to be able to track the days that I get my period, and then kind of know around what time of the month I'm gonna get it. So yes, track your periods. I mean, be prepared. I also use my reminders app a lot. I have different categories. I try to organize it a little bit so that, you know, it's easier to use, and I just like to organize things. I have a section for random reminders. I usually use this when I have like small random tasks to do, like answer an email or something like that. I also have my night routine here, and I only have an actual reminder on certain things like stretching. I also have a life admin list. This list is for small tasks that I've been putting off for weeks, more like months actually. I got this idea from Michelle B. I'm going to link her channel down below. Anyway, the point is to have a life admin day where you do all the things you've been putting off. So this is the list I use whenever I have one of those days. I also have a need list for, you know, stuff I need to buy, and, you know, I don't know, like shampoo or toothpaste, stuff like that. Now let's go on to my computer. I'm gonna show you how I organize my computer files, my Google Drive, and how I use Notion, which is one of the big things I use to organize my life. So for my computer files, I'm gonna show you mostly how I organize my school files, because I feel like that's a little bit more important, and I have a folder just for my school stuff because I also have, you know, personal files, and I have different subfolders for each semester and each grade and course, because I do keep some of my stuff from previous grades, you know, if they are assignments that I liked or that I feel are gonna be useful in the future. In each subfolder for a class, I also have a subfolders for like specific big assignments. So during online school, I had a lot of, you know, big assignments that I had to do on my computer. So what I've been doing is just creating a folder for that specific assignment and just putting it all together, you know, my research, my, you know, if it's an essay, my like a rough copy, or all that stuff that goes into making that assignment. Now let's go on to Google Drive. So in my Google Drive, I basically use it mostly to transfer files from my phone to my computer and vice versa, or for random stuff I don't want on my phone nor my computer. And I also have different folders to organize my stuff in my Google Drive. So I have one folder that's for pictures that were in my phone and videos. I have a folder for hermionemode. This one I created recently when I went to Niagara Falls, and I have a lot of videos. Then I have a folder that's for PowerPoint, because I have a few PowerPoint templates there that I liked. And then I have a Sims folder and a YouTube folder. In my YouTube, that's where what I use to move files related to my YouTube channel from my phone to my computer. So let's say like a picture or something that I took for a thumbnail and all of that. And then finally, I want to show you how I use Notion. You don't know what Notion is? I call it a digital bullet journal, but it's much more than that. There's a million ways you can use it, and they provide templates that can help you even with like your business if you have one. I use it mostly like a bullet journal for spreads like my goals, bucket list, life admin list, movie and books tracker, and stuff like that. My homepage is divided in 4 sections: life, academic, entertainment, and hermionemode. In life, I have a page for the volunteer program I'm in, where I teach kids how to read in the library. So I like to keep it, organized, and I have a lot of important information and personal information there, so I'm not gonna show you that. And I also have a spending page. I also track my income here though, but my income comes from babysitting, so I haven't been babysitting in a while. So, it's been pretty stationary lately. Below that, I have a page for adventure ideas and a life dash. In my life dash, I have my goals, my routines, and also a list for my wants, and again, a life admin list. It's basically everything that I need, in one page. On academic, I have my schedule, my goals for school specifically, and a page to collect information about my post-secondary options. It's pretty empty right now because I still have like 2 years left of high school. In entertainment, I have my reading list and my movie list, and a special movie list for Disney movies. There's really no reason for this part. It's just fun to keep track of the movies I watch and the books I read and the Disney movies I watch. Then on hermionemode, I have a page to plan my YouTube videos. I use the different tables and boards to make my pages and to make it easier to organize my life. I also have Notion on my phone, but the computer version is much better. And if you're going to start setting up your Notion page, I would recommend to do it from your computer, because it's way better than doing it from your phone, and then you can just use your spreads from your phone. Oh, also it's free, by the way. So that's perfect. And there is a premium version, but I feel like the free version is pretty complete. It gives you everything that you need. You can also use Notion to take notes and stuff, which is pretty cool too. It even has like a grade calculator template. You can use their template for a syllabus or your lesson plans and stuff like that, your course schedule. Or you can make it on your own. I'm gonna make a video that goes a little bit more deep into how to use Notion. Definitely recommend using this. It's definitely made my life a little bit easier, which is always good. And as I said, you can adapt it into anything you want, which is cool. And also the design of it's kind of very minimalistic, so I don't know, it's just kind of pretty. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. I know it can be kind of hard to find your own organization system that works, perfectly for you. This is not perfect. It's probably going to change in the future because, life is always changing, and, I've had to adapt it to online school. And since I started YouTube, I still have to figure out how to balance that better. But yeah, don't be afraid to try new things, to try to organize your life, to try new websites, to try new systems, to try new methods and all of that. But I hope you guys got some helpful ideas from this. And yeah, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.